Welcome back, everyone. Hope it's going well. Cyrus is not doing too hot right now. I did spend some time off camera to plan out our empire. I haven't rolled over a turn or anything from the last game. Now, the goal and victory condition that we're shooting for is still science. As you can see, my science is incredibly low, so we have to change that. We are also still at war with China, and I do want to keep taking China cities. So we have to find a balance between upgrading our science and also war progress. Like, we don't want to be stalemated anywhere. We definitely want to take Wuhan and this city of China's because then we'll get this extra science from the natural wonder. As far as city planning, you can see I have a bunch of tacks on the map right now. I think this will be a pretty good industrial zone. We have the river, we have the mountain, we have a mine, and we have an aqueduct. That's why it's a +3. I found this awesome campus location for this city right next to the reef, +3 campus, pretty cool. These campuses we're going to get down. This campus needs to be from this city, which I've already started to plan, and this has a good industrial zone. Now, this industrial zone should provide production to Tarsus and our capital, as well as our newly founded city when we get a settler out there. Another thing we're going to do is send a settler out to this island to capture the iron. That will be really important later in the game. It's really important right now, and we don't have any, so we got to change that. Basically, what I plan on doing is probably, well, let's take a look at this city. Campus in 52 turns, that's really horrible. So what I think we're going to end up doing here is we'll lock in the campus price, like the production price of the campus. Then what we're going to do is go back to walls, maybe. Let's see if we can buy these. How much is this? Watermill, 480. We'll buy that. Help with production, just a smidge. It's not going to be anything crazy, but it's worth the purchase, I think. And what else might we need? The granary eventually, for sure. This city, take a look at what's going on. We're making an arena. We have the city center complete. We can build a university. So what we're going to do after the arena is a university. We got to get this science up. We're here in the capital. We have an awesome campus district, a +4 campus, especially with the harbor right here eventually. But we need builders, and I need this catapult for my war effort. So what I'm going to do is build a builder after this. Maybe I'll build 2 builders. Well, actually, maybe with this first builder, slap a campus down just to lock in production. And then in Tarsus, we have another industrial zone. I think this industrial zone will hit it, but it will be nice to have its own little industrial zone. Our aqueduct is almost finished, and maybe after the aqueduct, we have a spearman. We don't really need a spearman. They're becoming a little outdated. We're going to build a university after the aqueduct is finished. Try to crank up science. That's really important to me right now. And the outcome of this game. As far as the Chinese city that we've taken, they don't have much going on at all. We still need to expand to this tile to slap the campus down. I'm going to lock in the price of the industrial zone right now. Great. And then I'm going to lock in the price of the aqueduct. And I think what we'll do is work on the industrial zone first. You can see it has 139 turns until it's done. Maybe that's not smart. Maybe we should go for granary since those production values are locked in. Perfect. I'm going to throw some mines and lumber mills. That's where these builders from the capital are going to come in handy. Still lacking amenities in a lot of places. I'm lacking food. You can see that Sasa has like no food. This city has some surplus food. So getting this farming triangle down is going to be important. I made some mistakes early in the game, which is going to cost me build charges later in the game. I think we might have some attacks or movements that we can do. No, we don't. So catapult is going to be upgraded, and then we're going to camp this catapult, I believe, on this square or hexagon right here. That way we can attack Wuhan with the catapult. It will heal every turn, but that will be okay. And we shouldn't be able to get hit by this district or this city. We'll find out though. We're gonna upgrade. We're gonna do grape shot because he has some units running around down there. This pikeman, oh, okay. Didn't mean to click on that tag. This pikeman is going to heal. This guy has a promotion available. We'll do, what one was that? Arrow Storm, which is +7 ranged versus land and naval units. He also has a promotion, so we'll do that promotion. And then these 2 archers that are fully healed are actually going to move around. And we have a bunch of archers. This has an upgrade. We'll do volley. He's going to move forward. Doesn't have an upgrade. Catapult maybe will be healed next turn. This archer is kind of watching out, seeing what happens with this encampment. Pikeman, heal, fortify until healed on the horsies, and fortify. Oh, actually, I didn't even realize this. This archer is going to attack. But bam. This archer doesn't have a ranged attack. Horsey, fortify until healed. These pikemen need to come down to the front line. All right, next turn. You can see China has a big military, and that's a little concerning. I'm not sure where that military strength is coming from. These man-at-arms are moving around. They might be trying to set up a flank, but I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. Great, catapult is ready for the most part. So we're going to move him where these archers are. These archers are going to move onto this hill. Open up a view of that city. These guys now have a promotion, so we'll do +5 range strength versus land units. These guys still need to fortify until healed. Fortify until healed. Catapult can now start its way into the attack position. I'm going to clean up this flank by moving this ranked archer over. And I'm going to move. I would like to move these, but we'll just have them fortify in place. Fortify. Move to the next turn. It appears to me that most of China's military strength is coming from these man-at-arms because when we attacked them with the archers, his military strength went way down. These guys, you can see we barely do any damage. So we're going to move everything back out of range. My catapult is moving there. Let's see. Horsey, go right there. These guys can go over here. Oops. Keep healing. Fortify. This archer needs to get out of range of this encampment, which means he needs to go here. Spearmen are just going to go all the way back. That way my catapult can pull up. We might have to take care of this district, but I want to push Wuhan before they get walls. Roll into the next turn and see what happens with this encampment. It's a pretty good spot for an encampment between here, like it's a natural choke point. I also want to stay vigilant about what's going on this side of the map, so I don't have any money or iron to upgrade these units. He could also pop out over here, and then we're very vulnerable. What I'm going to do is send these warriors down. Not like they'll do much. And I might send these archers across. I actually think that's exactly what I'm going to do. These over here, these guys are going to come through here. And these guys are going to come fortify their positions. And now we can go into the next turn. My front line is kind of sprawled out right now. That's okay. Again, our goal this episode is to keep pushing into China while also focusing on our science. We have a eureka moment. Unit needs orders. Keep these pikemen, I believe, man-at-arms. Oh man, I'm getting all the unit names wrong. Anyway, I'm going to move this guy up now. And I can't see that city. Maybe I can send someone in more. The scout, I want to leave in safety because I'm going to use this scout to be garrisoned in Wuhan in case there's any loyalty. issues. He's kind of far away from the front line. So what's going to happen is they're going to cross the river. These guys are going to move towards the river. And he is going to move here. Spearmen, just keep healing. Fortify until healed. Now I can see what's happening. We're going to have a range strike in this city very soon. Warriors, I'm just going to keep pushing towards this front line. I want to bust it as much as possible with the units I have available. Wait for the next turn. Yep. Catapult is taking some damage now from that district. We'll have another catapult soon. There's the next catapult. That will help. We're going to start moving this catapult down towards the front line, like so. These archers, I want to get towards the action more. They can still be hit in this tile, I believe. I think we're going to have to deal with this encampment. These archers can start laying hits on Wuhan. These archers go in behind them. These archers are going to go, oops, right here. China pikemen. So what we're going to do is move this nay behind the archers, and the spearmen should go into this city so we don't lose it. Well, I'll just send this nay in for now. Then we'll move the spearmen forward. Fortify the horse. We should possibly be able to take the man at arms out if he moves up, and we could probably lay a significant number of hits on the pikemen. We'll see what happens. Okay. Got some action on the front line. He now wants to make peace. He has niter. That's a little scary. We are going to refuse this deal, though. We have not achieved our goal in this war. We don't have access to niter. The reason niter is alarming is once he has niter, he can then very quickly advance into musketmen. We know he has knights, so he's probably working on gunpowder right now. So this is a complete race against time. I have universities. I was thinking about going into buttress and military tactics, but now I think my game plan has changed a little bit. I can now embark all land units, which helps. So I'm going to go into military engineering. Ultimately, I'm going to go into astronomy and then scientific theory, so I can start pushing towards research labs and chemistry. His science is still pretty strong. These guys can probably take 1 or 2 more hits. These guys are useless right there. Start hitting on Wuhan. They only have a little bit of health, 200 health. That really didn't do anything in terms of knocking health down. This archer I'm going to do something with. Might as well just hit that. Can't do anything else. I would like to move him, I think. The spearman, I think we'll move him forward. This gives that encampment 2 options to hit. My catapult, which is what he'll probably go for. We will find out, though. He's going to keep kind of fog busting. Galley is going to go into the city, hopefully get this barbarian boat to come into a range attack, bait him a little. Wow, they did some damage on that guy. Not surprised. Okay, so we baited him into a range. Get the range on him. See what the galley will do. Galley will finish him off. Another barbarian marries the ocean floor. So what's going to go on here is this archer is moving forward. This catapult is going to move back. Archers here are going to lay hits on Wuhan. He needs some support. Push him back. Range on those pikemen. I do believe those are actually pikemen. Yes. Nays have a major defeat there. This is what we're going to do. We're going to move those forward. We're going to fortify there. And then this archer set will move forward. That way I can get 2 hits on them. I got to get a builder out to these luxuries. And we'll roll into the next turn. Sorry, I know that's covering. You can see that encampment is just really ruining my day. As long as we pull the shuffle off nicely, it should be okay. These guys have a promotion. I wonder if this will heal them all the way. We'll do +5. It doesn't heal them all the way, but it should help enough. These guys will heal up. And then this man at arms is actually going to swing. I was thinking about moving him here, but then he's within range of this district. We'll need him over here anyway when we eventually kill Wuhan. Just keep laying hits. They're able to heal faster than we can deal the damage. I wish he had a useful range strike, but that's okay. Just fortify for now. This archer I'm going to move into this position. I have another catapult on its way. It's going to take another couple turns to get down here. What would be really nice is if I could upgrade some of these, but I just don't have the gold right now. Fortify there, fortify until healed, fortify here, next turn. Sent him into his death. Alright, we lost a unit. Not exactly what I wanted to happen. He's still trying to make peace. That's just not enough for me. I want his cities. I'm being greedy. We'll see what happens. I need to kill these men at arms. Hopefully we can manage that. They're almost dead. Do I sacrifice the spearmen? This is what I actually think I do. I leave the spearmen there, and I send in the nays for the kill. This guy is now losing loyalty, but what we can do is a little shuffle action. Fortify. These archers just keep slamming this city. Fortify. Galley is not going to help us. We're just going to put the galley to alert. Catapult is slowly moving downtown. Check this city out. Working on the library, but we need units. We need good units, which I can't really make because I have no iron. Which brings me to my next goal. These builders are done in 3 turns, and I do a 10-turn settler to get some iron. Let's see if someone wants to trade iron with me. Germany has just 2 iron. Gandhi has some iron. I just need 15 iron for an immortal. Let's see what he's willing to do. It doesn't seem like he's really into that idea. What about Eleanor? Not really into it. Rome has a lot of iron. We'll see. What would it take for 1 iron? All right, how much iron? How much gold do you want for 15 iron? 3 gold a turn and 41 gold. Wow, what if I throw this in? Get rid of this. He's happy to accept this deal. See how much iron I can milk out of Rome. Okay, looked like 48. Sweet. We're going to take 48 iron from Rome, 3 golds a turn. We don't have a ton of gold per turn, but we need iron. So now we have 48 iron, which means we can build an immortal. That should help turn the tide of this war around. Well, I guess we don't even have access to them anymore. 45 melee strength on the man at arms. 2 man at arms. Next turn, we'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot to do that. I can't do a joint war with Rome. Rome will destroy me. I'm busy. I meant to see who doesn't like China. Sweet, we have guilds. We boosted commerce. He has a promotion, but what we're actually going to do is get him out of that range and then give him the promotion of +5. Take a promotion here. So now those are all promoted units. We'll come back when we have 2 catapults. We're going to choose our civic too. Do medieval fairs. Although these are good cards up here too. Professional army. Yeah, we're actually going to do mercenaries, which means we have to come back and do military training. I haven't really been that great at selecting my civics tree. Governor title, cool. We're going to appoint Victor to our newly acquired city. This guy right here. That way we can actually use those units. We got to take Wuhan. We should be able to with this catapult. Clean up my archer area. I'd like to start promoting these once we have that 50% off unit upgrades. That will be huge. Fortify everything. Fortify until healed on that catapult just to get whatever we can out of it. I think we might have to settle for taking Wuhan. Great. That means he now has a range strike. This catapult is arriving to the front. Move him here. Hopefully next turn we can jump across the river with him. We'll see. Now we can actually start taking Wuhan down in health. Would help if I could put him under siege, but I can't, unfortunately. My archers don't have zone of control. We're going to move to the next turn now. Who's he going to shoot? The archers. That's okay. Wow. This war is not going the direction I was hoping for it to go in. He still wants peace, though. 71 science. Jeez, Louise. And I'm at 36. Peace might have to happen, unfortunately, until we can build up our military a little bit more. This guy needs to get out of here. He's going to die from this range. This guy needs to move out, too. This is a pretty good choke point for China. Which means we might need to actually grab peace with him, unfortunately. I was really hoping to move forward on him, but he just has such a great military. He's at war with Eleanor, too. Rome doesn't like him. Maybe we can get Rome to join this. That could help change the tide. But my units are so unupgraded that I think the smartest thing to do would see what he takes when it comes to peace. He's going to see that. Give me gold. He's happy to give me gold. I want some luxuries. Give me all these luxuries for 30 turns. Made my Civ happy. He thinks I could beat him. I also want iron. Give me a bunch of niter. I just want to take everything possible from him. Will he give me Wuhan on top of it? No, he's not going to cede Wuhan. Give me some gold per turn. He'll give me 5 gold per turn. We'll take it. We'll take it. So I think this is going to be our peace agreement with China. And then this should set him back a little bit. And we will boost our military up, actually invest in that a little bit so we can come back and finish him off. Germany hates us. What's new? Well, that war didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go. We did get this pretty cool city. That works for me. What we're going to do is we're going to stop building these, go back to the university. Over here, we have a settler coming out. We do have a builder. This builder is going to come out here. We have 6 build charges on that builder. Catapult. I don't know what we're going to do with that catapult. I'm actually just going to start moving my units around, get them somewhat situated. These guys are going to be upgraded soon. Move all of this stuff around. Just going to have him go over here. We get niter in 2 turns, so we will be able to get line infantry pretty soon. I'm just going to leave my military right there for now. Next turn, fortify until healed. Now we can go to the next turn. Seems like a good thing we did that because he just made a catapult. It could be a trebuchet too. And we have niter. Do we have niter anywhere in our empire? Not that I can see. It's all in China's land and India. Oh, sweet. I did want to build a farming triangle here, but our plans obviously have changed to a mine, which means we'll have to remove this instead. Build a farming triangle there. Sweet. I'm going to get this city online very quick, I think. That's going to be a priority for me. Now, in terms of research, I think castles might be the way to go. Well, we'll do stirrups. The stirrups will bring us into musketmen. And then, not really sure. We just start beelining to chemistry. I think I would at least like some more modern units. I think that's the play. That way we can modernize the army a little bit in case China gets real mad at us. These archers over here. That way we can start upgrading them when we get more gold. Fortified there. Roll into the next turn. Germany's embassy is welcomed. We'll stay friends with Germany because he's the only one that likes us. All right, we're going to change our policies now. We're going to look at military. We're going to do retainers, I believe. Veterancy is really good too because we will be building. So we'll do veterancy. See, any new economic. We can do natural philosophy would help us boost our science, but I don't want to get rid of serfdom because we do plan on building a lot of builders. So hopefully we can build all the builders before the next civic. That way we can plug in natural philosophy. We're going to send an envoy. We still don't have any scientific city-states. Hong Kong, we'll do that, +2 production. That will help us a lot. Just want to see, how long does it take to build a builder out here? 11 turns, yeah. 18 turns. 28. We need to get production way up. 10. Key up a couple more builders in the cap. That should do it for builders with any luck. That settler is going to come out here and settle there. And I'm going to take these guys, get them ready to cross over onto this island. Check that out a little bit more. Nice special session of the World Congress here. It's probably about me. No, it's about Rome. And it failed. Probably because Rome has a ton of Diplo favor. Well, they did. I probably could have kept going with China, but I just didn't want to risk it. Like, it's not worth it. I got to focus on my science. Catching up to Gandhi and Eleanor. I'm going to hold on to this envoy until we meet a scientific city-state. He's going to embark, and I'm going to grab this archer, have him go with him. This scout now can embark too, so he can come home. Or we can send him out. We're going to send him out, actually. See who he can meet. Next turn. Wait, these guys are healed. I'm going to move them in this direction, with another set of archers also moving in that direction. And leave the catapult here. We're just going to cross right on over. So these guys, have him keep exploring the coast, move to the next turn. Yeah, I'm totally bummed about that war with China, but it is what it is. I really didn't have the science to be pushing like that. We're gonna settle this city before we settle this city, though. And see, all those good deals from China have fixed my amenity issue quite a bit. Who knows, maybe there's niter over there. Moving units, getting them to where they need to go. Unit needs orders. What do you need? Oh, what was I planning on building here? I'm not sure. I'm just going to jump over and grab the diamonds. That will give us a trade source. We'll roll into the next turn. We'll wait until the next turn hits. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Upset about China. Sorry we didn't wipe them off the map. It is one of the goals, though, so we're going to get this military up before we can do that. As always, stay safe out there, and remember, no hospitals, morgues, or police stations. Signing off. This is Ian.